Once again, we are in the Kingdom of Sirod in Crusader Kings III, AYLEID Kings II with your good friend Elrang, the Collector. I think might be the right way to sum him up, given that yesterday we dispatched 1,000 people to bring back a bunch of stuff, some of which was really, really good, like the staff and Chrysamere and the very fancy ring and everything else. Some of which was total crap and has been thrown in storage somewhere. So, urgent thing to talk about then is somebody in the comments yesterday said that whenever you get one of those court pop-ups to say that there's an event happening that we need to deal with, they said deal with it, like, right away. Like, stop what you're doing, go for it. Otherwise, they can take, otherwise, like, the bottom option will be auto-selected or can be auto-selected, and sometimes that can be real crap, like, you give away some land, which seems like, you know, like a kind of a high urgency thing I'd rather not happen. So we'll keep an eye on that in the future and just make sure that that isn't gonna be a problem. Now, the majority of comments on yesterday's episode were, to be honest, people trying to convince me to turn Elrang into a lich, no matter what. And look, there are some great arguments for it. Lots of people saying, okay, don't, Elrang wouldn't want to die until there's a suitable heir on the throne. It's debatable whether Prince Elcor is that successor, given his terrible, his very terrible stats. So maybe we could start getting a little bit of breeding program going on. You know, we've got Genius pretty well cemented in the dynasty at this point. Lots of family members with that. Lots of family members with various different, of the etheric traits. So maybe with a good combination, we can have a suitable successor in that regard. That will obviously take a long time. Maybe we make him immortal and then abdicate, you know, when there's someone suitable to take over. Maybe we, another commenter suggested that instead we have it so that Elrang goes around conquering kingdoms and installing the Elfboy dynasty on foreign realms. That would be kind of fun, and it's not really something I've done too massively in Crusader Kings before, because it's kind of difficult to pull off. Now, as a kingdom tier title, it's a lot easier to pull off, right? Because we just do a kingdom tier conquest, or we slowly build up to get a kingdom, say the Kingdom of Coral, and we grant that away. That will make it cemented, whereas if we were an empire, to give away a kingdom will, of course, make them a vassal. So you have to do some really complex, annoying stuff to make that work, or at least, you know, you used to have to. So this could be I think, honestly, out of the ideas, that's the one I've been most drawn to. Have Elrang be immortal, but still make the dynasty. That's the problem with becoming immortal, right? The dynasty becomes this kind of side thought, nothing that's relevant. To establish some really key Elfboy players as, like, Kufnada, Elcor, Silmasil, that'd be a good one, Lolneek, all of those other semi-memorable characters, to put them as kings and rulers and independent rulers across many realms, that would make the dynasty so much more interesting to look at. Because I'll be honest, it's kind of fallen by the wayside. I rarely pay attention to it, and I rarely remember them. So that could be the plan, and that's a plan I'm kind of happy with. There was another cool suggestion I quite liked, that Elrang would want to try and find a way to get to Apocrypha, or find a way to get all the knowledge. Maybe Elrang becomes immortal until he fulfills, say, every single one of the perks to go on that real true quest for knowledge. Then he can abdicate or something like that, kind of Manny Marco style, just go and piss off and do his own thing. I'm not sure, but we'll figure it out, I'm sure. We've got a long time before we got to worry about that yet, and we've always got that at our disposal, right, where he can just make himself immortal. Maybe his health in his old age, this is how I was thinking we could tie it to the story, maybe in his old age, his health gets kind of worse and worse. You see his aging is a negative there. He looks to his wife, who is this immortal, undying, never has to worry about disease or anything else, zombie, and he thinks, maybe I could do that to me and retain my knowledge and my autonomy a little bit. Anyway, let's not worry about it for the time being. We've still got lots to do here. So let's sound the horn and go on a hunt. We don't need to reduce the stress, but we'll just do it for the prestige at this point, I guess. Illegal prey. Poachers. Here in the Oran's woods, they huddled together as I ride up with the guards, making a poor job of hiding the dead stag behind them. We did not do this, your mercy. Their blades and bow belie their words, and they will hang. Their villages will pay. Would Elrang hang these people? He is vengeful. I feel like he absolutely would. Stewardship challenge. We can gain 150 gold and 150 prestige from the local magistrates. Or we potentially just get... he would hang them. Let's be honest, it's Elrang. Of course he'd hang them. We return home reinvigorated. Unfortunately, we did not get any of the benefits from that then. We could go on a pilgrimage. And that is one thing worth mentioning, that to become a lich, we, of course, would need 1,000 piety. I do think there is an argument that maybe Elrang should be allowed to become a lich, if we make it so that we reform and create our own religion that celebrates, you know, knowledge and learning and pushing the bounds of magicka, not shunning things like necromancy and Hermaeus Mor and stuff like that, and then after that point, we could become a lich, because the people are going to be fine with it. It's within the rules and the laws, and we'd have to work for that too. We'd have to convert a lot of counties, we'd have to get the piety. I could see that being, maybe this is a reason to explore the piety aspects of the game, which has been totally untouched at this point, for Elrang's own, for his own benefit, for his own knowledge. That would be a fun way to look at part of the game that has just been totally ignored, right? Let's hold court. Let's hear the petitioners for 100 prestige. Sitting on my throne, I gesture for the guards to open the doors of the hall. A stream of people file in, some lining up in front of my throne, while others move out the way so they can observe proceedings. Sure, let's have a listen then. The growth of Robeck. Steward Kufnada, Speak of the Devil, is visibly motivated by some grand proposal. Great Oran, there is much potential in your Arancel of Robeck for a regional centre of commerce and artisans. With funds for construction, the groundwork for the area's first Sirod city could be laid in Westleg by consolidating villages. Sure, so this is just going to give us a city. That's kind of fun. A cheap city. We might as well spend the money on something, right? Development growth 10% and popular opinion 10 for that city for 25 years. At last, something for Nilithin to do. Nilithin can do it. There's 91% chance. Oh, no, I was going to say 91% chance that that they will refund us. But no, they don't at all. Sure, no, why wouldn't we do this? It's a little bit more expensive than the other one, but we don't care about gold. Arang has no attachment to money whatsoever. I'm happy to do that. Trade should be encouraged. Yeah, let's do it then. My daughter, Speak of the Devil, Captain Silmasil. Sir, could you put on some trousers? I'm glad that Elrang didn't choose to wear that particular style set up there on his throne. Otherwise, he would be maybe proving Marinora's grandmother's point about his tiny crystal-like tower. You will replace Solrin with Captain Silmasil as your High Almoner. Glorious Father, give me the honor of distributing your generous donations to the needy. A position I'm far better suited for than Solrin. Solrin is our High Almoner, court poet, and knight. We also absolutely hate her. Minus 100 opinion. Oh, because she's Noravarine. Okay, interesting. Whereas we like Silmasil. Play the character. He'd say, yeah, absolutely. I hate that guy. Done. Then we have a gaggle of grotty peasants appearing before the throne. They're armed with the most vicious flaming farming equipment I've ever seen in my whole career of quashing rebellions. One poacher pokes a pitchfork through my favorite throne cushion. This being which rules us is a true demon incarnate. No mere man could be capable of violating... of such violent extremities as we've faced. Take up arms. Help us slay it before it transforms. Oh. Are they here because we're a wolf? Because we're a werewolf, perhaps, because he was cursed by Hircine. I cannot believe they've allowed the bloody guards, maybe they did it for a laugh because they knew Elrang would enjoy this. I can't believe the guards would allow a horde of peasants armed with flaming pitchforks to poke a hole in his favorite cushion. I'm no demon, I'm an Iran, which is much, much worse. I like the flex. We get 150 prestige. This is Angoramir. Put him on the list. 100% chance of gaining the grandeur, the lifestyle experience. Every Hell County gains confident in Liege's humanity for 25 years, which gives lower control growth but higher popular opinion. Interesting. A daring concept. Chancellor, spread the word that I'm a demon. We gain 87 dread. Oh, he also gains the nickname the Spawn of Lorcan. Oh, we don't want that one. I think he's too proud of an elf, even though, you know, he's very much kind of the cultural aspect, the whole AYLEID aspect it's still part of the character, right? But it's secondary to who he is as a person. I don't think he'd want to be Spawn of Lorcan, though. Oh, have I been so abominable? We lose dread. Or nonsense, Hermaeus Mor is far superior to Lorcan. He would say that, though. But I don't think that's exactly what we're after. 52 dread, we lose 100. Oh, is this maybe because we're a witch more than a werewolf? I'm not sure. We gain 100 intrigue and we gain the dread. Yeah, that's what he'd say. Hermaeus Mor is far superior to Lorcan. He thinks that. He would say that. Boom. The court laughs at your jest. You get 100 intrigue lifestyle experience. Oh, we told them the truth to their face, but they believed us. So we get intrigue lifestyle experience is how I'm passing that. Cool. My business here is done. What a confusing turn of events. Now, we actually have Leaf, who had a legendary inspiration, if I remember correctly, is out going to elsewhere on our behalf. Almost done with their journey, too. Yeah, 3 months. We're hopefully going to get another rare artifact. Oh, what the hell's wrong with you? Oh, and Goromir vanished without a trace. They were just a random peasant, I suppose. You come to the court and petition us to become a High Almoner, and then you walk away? You godless ravener. You idiot. Whatever. Host an exotic feast. Let's have that one. And then maybe it's the final thing. We'll start focusing on the religious aspect. Something we haven't done. Elrang sees this as, you know, he's consolidated the realm, the economy, the military, everything. His own knowledge, his family. Now he's got to get possession of a faith, which, to be fair, has no real impact. Malada isn't really a thing anymore, right? So he could make his own faith with Armaeus Mora and witches. The mood is bright, and the spirits are high as the feast begins. Welcome, friends. The Sea Stew. In a drunken stumble, Captain Loreckless unlatches an enormous cauldron hanging over the fireplace in the middle. Sorry, the Stew Sea. Read it right. Savory broth welled forth to cover half the room in a sea of stew. Captain Silmasil, seated next to the cauldron, was caught by a rushing wave. Giving into her insatiable hunger, Aaron Marinora collapsed to the floor, swallowing as much as she could of the meaty mess. I presume they're talking about the stew and not Silmasil. What a goddamn mess of an event. Loreckless tips the cauldron over, Silmasil almost drowns in meat, and then Marinora, I guess in some sort of undead fury, laps it all up. What's going on with this dynasty? They've all lost their minds. I presume it's all the inbreeding. All my guests go home satisfied, while I remain proud of my display of generosity. Captain Loreckless might carry more shame. We lose 150 gold. God damn it. You moron. Oh. My lord, my Pelin Leaf announces her arrival in a surprisingly loud voice. I return from elsewhere with an artifact of my journey. I take the bulky bundle in my hands and loosen the cords. Leaf smiles proudly. The katana was once wielded by the Dragon Guard, famed Akaviri dragon hunters. This particular saber has a distinctive hilt with a small disc-shaped guard adorning a long handle wrapped with a woven silk cords. The tang is held in the hilt by an exquisite anamorphic pin. Whoa, thank you. A Dragon Guard katana of the Akaviri Potente, I presume. Very nice. Okay, let's have a look then. Obviously, they were the original blades, right? Are you good? Oh, God. Okay, well, it's kind of scraping the barrel a little bit for stewards. Bear in mind, the steward has a very, very important job right now of increasing development in the county. We're up to 65 out of the 100. As soon as we get 100, we are going to explode in terms of developments and new inventions and things. What's it like then? Let's have a look. Prowess plus 5 and night effectiveness plus 15%. It's not bad. Chrysamir is a better sword, but the Staff of Hasadoki just suits our rank so much more, right? How are we looking on Magicka? 700. Oh my god. Even with all of the rituals active, we're making more Magicka per month than we used to have with all of our rituals disabled because of all of these artifacts and legendary gear. That's so cool. We still got shield active, which of course we don't need. Not that it makes any difference turning it off because we're already making more Magicka than we're probably using. Is there maybe a better ritual we could have active? Bound weapon. Oh, yeah, I didn't think about that. Not that it really matters too much. Empower Cloak, Empower Elemental Cloak, Empower Mages. Swift Swim, Oak Flash maybe gives... Oh, you can combine Oak Flash and Shield. That's cool. Rally, what does that do? Level Reinforcement Rate, Invisibility, Intrigue plus 3? That's on me. Oh my god, we've had that for how long? That's so good. All right, fine. We'll keep that there. I guess we could also Fortify Arcana. Why not? Oh, cool. Wow, I can't believe I missed that all this time. Amazing. Yeah, okay, let's keep that enabled for sure, because we're still doing a lot of schemes, kidnapping people to go on adventures, that type of thing. Oh, amazing. Okay, what the hell do we do about these goblins? Because I feel like this is kind of an unending thing. Malapena Semsila has won the war, so in theory, this is going to end and now go back to... Oh, God, what's going on here? Oh, God, what's going on here? You are attacking... Oh, you're also attacking the goblin. Right, so one of them's trying to take control and the other one's going to war as the other one's winning. Oh, God, what a mess. A dynasty legacy. Oh, that's big. Sorceress Rule. Unlocks the Arcane Court type. We don't need that. We already have it as part of our culture, right? Court Grandeur bonus when an Arcane Court plus 5. Oh, man. Honestly, at this point, I'm happy to move away from Magicka because we get Arcane Court type, which is key to our culture. Court Grandeur increases when an Arcane Court we don't need because we're Court Grandeur level 10. Then there's Perennial Rites, which gives an additional ritual, which I'll be honest, I don't think we need. We're not using half the ritual slots anyway. Cossery. We can appoint house members. So this is all for nepotism, right? We can appoint house members to the council, but we don't need to pay them a salary. And we can sack them without losing prestige. Reliable house. Gain 10% of the primary skill from councillors belonging to your house. Oh, God, that's good. That could be very powerful. We've got Unity. Gain more prestige when contributing to a house member's war. I mean, this ties into the idea before of landing a bunch of Dynasty members, right? That could be kind of huge. Share secrets with members of your house. And then Pragmatic Roots. Dynasty members can disinherit children for a prestige and tyranny cost. That's not bad. Customs gives language, emissaries, and celebrate other cultures' decision. How dare you? We never would. Okay, cool. So, dread gain plus 20%. Oh, man. I play the character, play Elrang. I feel like Guile, all of the Guile tree suits him really well. I feel like Blood suits him really well. Bearing in mind the whole careful breeding thing was an issue in the early game when we married someone of the wrong culture, right? Or more specifically, we were Oriel, they were Malada, or something like that. Caused some issues. Plus, he's founded an entire dynasty, effectively a whole culture, effectively a whole new kingdom. That could work. Erudition, I kind of get it. Well, that's more about piety, though, isn't it? Yeah, there's a lot more piety than learning with that. Glory, I think, works kind of well. It's very generic. And then Kin also kind of works. I think I'm going to go Noble Veins. No, I'm not. I'm going to go Guile. Look, as far as I'm concerned, in terms of, like, metagaming, if I was going to do Iron Man playthroughs again like I did years ago when we first got into CK3, Noble Veins, all of this is just so good. I mean, it's just incredible, right? Because then, as long as you don't get your dynasty killed, you can play for as long as you want, and you're going to just get better and better with every generation without even a slightest bit of careful breeding. I don't like that. It's too automatic. It's too simple. So let's ignore it. What the hell have we built then that's given us... Oh, wow, it's already built. Bloody hell. Oh, it's a castle holding. What are you talking about, you weird man? Out here telling me that we built a... I don't understand. Where did that come from? Did I just not grant it away after we got it from Skingrad yesterday? How bizarre. Well, there you go. Problem solved. Very nice. Now we can go on a pilgrimage, and I think... Oh, my council. Oh, God. What's happened? Why am I losing all my bloody councillors? How is this person... Oh, God. Okay, council's falling apart. We had a really, really good council for a good while there. Now we're down to, look, 4? 4? Why are you not... Why have I not killed you? We like you enough, but... Oh, he's friends. No, play the character. We're not going to kill his friend. He's loyal. He's loyal. Elrang's loyal. They're friends. Play the character. We're not going to kill him. Okay. Look, I'm going to go for search physician, search for mage. I think let's invite... Oh, invite claimant. Sure, we get him to court. Maybe we might get some better bloody counselors. Let's also summon some knights. What do you think? Am I allowed to just invite any more? It's okay, unavailable for a few more years then, right? Yeah, 2 more. Fair enough. I want to try and get some more courtiers going. Why not kill 2 birds with 1 stone then? Why don't we have a look out there for a few more inspiration targets? Why don't I have a look through and see if we can send a few on adventure? She's competent. I'm going to go through and see if I can find a few more people who want to go on adventurer who are legendary. Hey, and you know what's not a bad idea? We haven't got any armor. And this lady here is reminding me that she has a master inspiration. She's considered a master by her peers. This person's legendary. Is legendary better than master? Master by your peers, but legendary and renowned throughout the world. That one seems better, right? Being legendary. So let's put a pin in you as well. I found another person. This person, was it you? No, you're dead. Who the hell did I just... Oh, I started the plot. That's right. So I found this person here. Balia, who is considered a master by his peers. As we found before, they can bring back good artifacts, so that's totally fine. Wants to go to Skyrim. And I guess between actually you two, I might have a... let's see if we can invite you to court first. Like, nope. Let's see then if we can get these 2 abduction plots going quite well, because these would both be very, very good gains for us. That's nice. Very good. And then let's have a look. It's not terrible. Are those the only two we can convince, though? Let's sort by acceptance. Maybe I send a gift. I've already bribed you. Court physician. I think I could convince you to join us. There you go. Have some money. Have some money and then... shit, that's unfortunate. Here, fine. Just take some bloody money. Right, take that. Join me. God damn it. 0 every time. Nothing to gain. Should I sort by opinion instead? Maybe that's a better idea. Send a gift. And then if we bribe you... Oh, okay. Right, so it's probably as good as we're going to get. You're in a court, though. We can't send our spy master out in this to foreign courts coming to increase the specific plot. It's just generic now. The world is full of dangers, even to an Iran in his court. As per my request, my servants have inquired after recommendations. They've assembled a few options to choose from for a court's position. This person's really good. 25, 8, 15, and 24. I guess we will go for... Soldiers is a novice physician, though. You are renowned. Oh. I guess we'll go for Mubdan, then. Mubdan, join me. Let's see if we can give him a thing in a second. What? Learn language. What language do we not know? Oh, Velothi. Okay, sure, that seems good. Court Mage. Then we've got the choice of you. What is that? Master Mage. Oh, sweet. Oh, wow. We haven't... I don't think we've seen that before, right? Sure, Adul, join us. I don't think I've seen the Master Mage perk. I don't think Elrang even has that, despite the fact that he has no formal magic training. I guess that's the best way to differentiate that. So whereas the other guy was officially trained, maybe climbed the ranks of a guild or something like that, Elrang isn't. He's self-taught. A magical prodigy, but still maybe makes mistakes. Doesn't have access to all of that kind of codified knowledge. Let's go on a pilgrimage. Let's start work on it then, eh? Let's go to Wendelbeck rather than our garden at the Temple of the Ancestors. Well, let's head out. We are going to try and, again, get the piety but play the character, right? Hello. Sure, welcome to court, I suppose. I'll see what we can do with you in a minute. So we want to get piety but also play the character. So convince people that we're pious without actually being pious, I think, is the way to correctly play Elrang here. So sympathy for heathens. Would he do that? Or would he get disdain for heathens? It's Elrang. I don't even need to read this to know what I'm going to pick. Among my fellow pilgrims, there is a woman who preaches compassion and fellowship until she reaches the topic of heathens. One evening around the campfire, she loudly declares them to be abominable monsters from the eyes of our ancestors, deviants and child murderers all. I agree. I agree. Child murderers, a lot of them. How can anybody murder a child? We're cynical. They're not all that bad. He's vengeful, though, and ambitious, and a man very much on his own culture. Honestly, I feel like this one makes more sense this time around, even though it's quote-unquote cynical, and will cause the stress loss. Okay, yes, deliver that. Hopefully this will take us up to max chance, if she accepts it. Nice. Okay, there we are. The gift has reached her. Finally, I'm here, body and soul at the great temple of Wendelbeck, as the old Ark offers me his blessing. I reflect on everything that's happened for our ancestors to bring me here in this moment. It's a whole lot of walking. What's important is I'm seen and heard. Exactly. That's the right way to think about it. We've got someone here, Hla Oad. I want to have a look, and if we say, like, I want to swap out my steward, right? That won't show guests? Oh, interesting. I thought maybe it would show you guests at court, people maybe that you could recruit, but evidently that's not the case, right? If we say courtiers and sort maybe by stewardship. You're not even that good. You're fine. God, I wish I could appoint the curate, right? Because they are just so good. Maybe I could just dig some characters up instead. All right, well, fair enough then. Let's keep going. It's good to be home. The pilgrimage has ended. So we are pretty much done. As soon as we're done with Majesty then, how long until we get this final perk? 4 months. We'll take August, and then I think we go over to Theologian. Even though, again, he's not particularly religious, I do think that there is good knowledge. Oh, fuck. There's good knowledge to be uncovered. And I feel like you'd still be quite happy to pursue that. Let's introduce a new fashion at court. Why not? And there's our diplomacy court. Very nice. Diplomacy court? You knew what I meant. Diplomacy perk. Right. August it is then. Amazing. What does August give? It's like renown and... Oh, prestige. Oh, that's not very good. Prestige, diplomacy, marshal. Fine. He is honored as a true ruler, worthy of the empires of old. Amazing. Let's move over to learning then. And I think we go theology. And actually, I love the description because it kind of saves me a little bit here for this character shift. Understanding the divine means understanding the world. He's a man of understanding. He's a man who needs to learn and to comprehend and to know more than everyone else around him. It's perfect. So let's do it. I like that a lot. Greetings, my handsome liege. Ah, Hadhul, are you away with words? It'll be my pleasure. Yeah, absolutely. Every guest is gathered in the Great Hall, and our gracious host, Malapen Hadhul, has welcomed us to the feast. This better be worth my time. Great grandson, in fact. It was with a disturbing smile that Malapen Hadhul recounted some of the more terrifying stories about Malapen Hadhul's memes of diplomacy. I should not let it get to me, but I'm finding it hard to think of anything else. Every grin from our host now starts looking a little too wide, and every clang of a flagon or plate makes me jump, anxious that something has incurred his wrath with a minor slight, or worse, that person is me. He's stressing us out because he's a creepy piece of shit. Fine, maybe we could have you murdered. No, never murder your own dynasty. That's not how that works. The feast is dwindling down. I find myself in deep conversation with my dull acquaintance, Marlapane Race. She inquires about my opinion on court politics. I could not care less. It's not a fascinating subject that he is fascinated by. He's never cared about that in his life. What a feast! I'll remember the days spent in Hadhul's halls for a long time to come. Whether that's threatening or not, I'm not sure. Farewell, my great-grandson. 24 stress. Oh, we lose the stress that we, or almost lose all the stress that we gain from just being in his presence. Let's modify these contracts then now. Vassal contribution based on opinion. Let's use the hook. Oh, is that the only one we can swap over to? There's a very, very, very slight change to the extent that I almost do not give a shit. Sure, why not? We're getting a little bit more taxes. Fine. And then Hadhul, based on the fact that he's a creepy piece of shit. Yeah, that's fine. Again, a pathetic amount of tax, but we might as well do it, right? We can declare wars. Now, can we? Is there a way in this game to declare kingdom-level wars? I presume so, because it's EK2 and everything's a bit nuts here. Conquer duchies. Already very, very powerful, right? We conquer a duchy, we kill a man. We conquer a duchy, we kill a man. We rinse and repeat forever. Very easy to do. I presume in one of these many trees, if anybody knows, so I don't have to look through every one of them, I presume in one of these bloody trees is like a kingdom, conquest, Casus Belli, somewhere. Man-at-Arms, Organized March, blah, 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 blah. Yeah, somewhere in here, I presume, is something that might let us launch a big kingdom war. Oh, we learned High Velocity. Yeah, I'm not really surprised. It's easy for him, right? Right, you're done. Thank you. Goodbye. How are we doing on those abductions? I'm not really bothered about you. You're already on the list. Yeah, it's a shame that that one's gone so shitty, but I can't even invite anyone else at this point, eh? 10%. It's almost not worth doing it. She was the armorer, right? I guess I'll go and have a look for a backup person. I didn't find another armorer, but I did find this person here. Adventure Inspiration wants to go to Cyrodiil. Her skill is legendary. She is also Malada and alien culture from, I think that's the one from Black Marsh, right? There might be a way just to get her to our court without having to faff around with plots. I honestly think it might start to be safer with a lot of these characters to... Can't fabricate a hook on wandering characters. Right, so for characters like the other person, I won't give up on this scheme. Or more specifically, I'll give up on the scheme, but I won't give up on this character. Instead, we fabricate a hook on her, because there's 90% chance of success without other people fucking it up. Then we just use the hook to drag her to our court, in theory, right? Because the hooks count for... Ooh! Selman gained an inspiration. Selman, you are very competent. Oh, he wants to go on an adventure for us. I could do that, sure. If we pop it open here, there we go. Yeah, go. Goodbye. Good luck. Why not? Spend the money on it. Why is the money... 1650. Am I really spending this much money on people? Fine. A trinket made from a material you cannot find here. Tapestry or artwork. Or bring me something great. Yeah, whatever. Just bring whatever at this point. Doesn't really matter. 8585 to maybe grab this person here who is a master who wants to go on an adventure to Skyrim. Ah, very convenient. I hope you like your new quarters. Amazing. So now we negotiate your release. Let's convert and recruit. As per usual. Why not? There you go. I'll send you a gift because I'm very kind. Where's all the money going? He says he spent hundreds and hundreds and hundreds on vanity projects. Go to Skyrim. Go to Skyrim and get us another legendary artifact. Obviously we want to possess something truly unique. I would never want anything else but that. Right, so we will try and abduct 2 then. That one is going to be another 10 months. And then for the AYLEID, 53%. I mean, it's not massive. Hopefully we get some pop-ups during it to... Ooh, hello. What do you want? We should be friends, not foes. Please take this gift. With her. Cropsford. Sure, whatever. I'll take some money. And then, you know, if you were to die, that's very unfortunate. But, of course, our truce wouldn't carry on to your descendant, I presume. A new cultural fascination is amazing. Oh. I received a missive from my adventurer with words embellished so that I can see the theatre of his mind. I delved into a barrow, an ancient burial man from the age of the dragon cult. Hundreds of long-perished warriors, stuffed, preserved, and staked to the walls to stand upright, each with their own room. It was a palace for the damned, lost to time. Did he pocket one of the ornaments and become a... We gain an ancient Nordic urn, but we become a tomb robber. Not that we really care about that. Did you bought one of the warrior's swords for the hall? Or did you not disturb the dead? Oh, I mean, of course I want to take one of these. I don't give a shit. If it doesn't affect the final thing that we get, that's fine. Yeah, give me that urn. Bring back a whole urn. Why not? That seems a little ridiculous. Aren't they pretty big in Skyrim? Whatever. Let's invite some knights. Get some knights over here. Why not? Scribe, we have a letter to compose. There's an act of tyranny. Why is it an act of tyranny? She's not in my court. I don't give a shit. Oh, an act of tyranny, though. He's not a tyrant. Tyranny drops over time, right? I believe so. Many actions are considered tyrannical against the law or religious doctrine, imprison or revoking titles. But she's outside of our realm. How are we tyrannical if it's a foreign action? You know what? Done. Done. Let's find out. How does tyranny work then? Show me. Somewhere in here probably is a tyranny score. I have no idea. Tomb robber. Aging. Tyranny. Tyranny is, I'm sure, somewhere. Well, if it's not obvious, it clearly can't be important. Right. Okay, let's get you to court then. Yes. There we go. And then you were the armorer. I'm really happy with that one. That's really good. Do we want flexible chainmail? Not very flashy, but dependable. Dependable scale armor is what we need. Offers good protection, but a bit less flexible than some alternatives. Or do we want laminar armor? Oh, God. Sturdy and reliable. I think that's very... Oh, I don't know. I don't think any of them really suit a wizard. I suppose chainmail is... maybe scale mail is best for a wizard? I don't really know. Or we could go nuts with the laminar armor. Yeah, let's go for that one. That seems fun. Obviously, we're just eventually going to kidnap Divathir and, you know... take his whatever he's got. Put this. Well, we've already got the statue. Wait. Oh, did I take the statue off of display accidentally? Oh, wait, look, the urn is there. The Nordic urn. Did I accidentally immediately click put on display or something? I didn't even know you could do that. People have been inducted into the cult, and we've got a 51% chance to grab this lady. We did not grab this lady. Try again. Keep going. I mean, what have we got to lose? She's some random wanderer, so eventually we'll just... The fuck? What do you mean became obese? What the hell do you mean became... Oh, you just suddenly became obese? How? The feast? What, because you're a reveler? Oh, interesting. Oh, well, that could be a big deal. I mean, very much literally a big deal, yeah. Let's upgrade an artifact, sure. Do your thing. Benundi's skull. Yeah, fine. Whatever. Improved. Thank you. Great work. Okay, what do we do about the... Go running? Lose weight. Oh, there you go. Perfect. You gain losing weight. 25% stress. Fine. Let's do that. I don't want you dying significantly earlier because of, because you enjoyed one too many feasts. Hello. I've received a missive from my adventurer who's been in the crisp lands of the Tiger Forests. I have spent some time while surrounded by the finest company of journeymen I could ask for, a colony of beavers. Well, with this courier, I send you a book of sketches. Oh, he sent me a book of beavers. Thank you. I do love looking at books filled with pictures of beavers. Building construction time minus 15%. Oh my god, it's how to build a well. Except it's Palace of Beavers. Palace of Beavers artifact was created. His learning was increased by 2. That's so funny. Yes. Yes, I will take the beavers. Thank you. Oh, that's really cool. I don't think it's particularly useful right now. And obviously, I haven't really got the trinket slots for it. I guess I'll swap that one out for the beaver book. Beaver book. Beaver book. Palace of Beavers. There we are. I'm never getting rid of the delicious face of Fine Asta. Accept it. I hear my beneficiary, Sanjay, muttering to herself from across the hall. I presume it's Sonia, actually. I need something great, something epic to make my creation stand out from the uninspired masses. But just what? Her eyes meet mine. My lord, what an amazing idea. Just perfect. What do you think of adding your family's motto? The fact that we are going to embellish, I promise this character won't become immortal on everything, on what is going to be an immortal man's finery, seems very perfect. I think it seems very good. Nothing says a good ruler like somebody who breaks promises. Let's go Zealous Proselytizer. Convert faith in county. Helps you consolidate your realm a bit more, right? Here we go. Balia sends word. The servant exclaims, holding out a letter. For 10 days and 10 nights, my party's been hiding. Right, the bandit lady again. No guts, no glory. Make them pay for wasting our time. There is a 0% chance he is successful. Give us some money, whatever. Give us some money. Get out of the way. I could have taken a risk on his life, right, and had him killed, but I'd rather get a unique artifact than... than nothing. Than nothing. Yeah, that's what I was after. You're no longer obese. My man, how obese were you? Was he like on the cusp? I don't quite get how he was able to sort that out so fast. Stone of glass. I'm struggling to make out tiny lights on the scroll. Here we go. Another one of these again. I need one of these stones. Yeah, let's buy. Oh, you're curate and friend. Yeah, no, I need your help. That's fine. Hey, friend, I need your help looking at some scrolls. That seems totally okay. That's very acceptable. My friend, Puthan, stops me in the hall with a beaming smile. There you are, Elring. I've spoken to Sonia. I heard she's making some laminar armor for you. Couldn't resist a visit to her armory. Oh, God. The artifact produced may be a slightly lower quality. Put him on the list. Have him killed. This lady wants us to press a claim. Otherwise, she's going to leave our court. Yep, goodbye. See you then. I was only inviting you to see if you had some good skills that I can employ. And here we go. Oh, hello. Laminar armor of masterful craftsmanship. With a flourish, she rips the fabric covering away and my eyes grow wide. The armor is constructed from horizontally overlapping quicksilver bands that are masterfully laced together with cords of ebon thread, while the trimmer lining are cut from the fine ancestor silk. The set includes a great helm and a cerveliere to be worn underneath it. I don't know what that is. The whole armor has been painted with images of mythological beasts. Thank you. Well, that certainly filled a gap in our character's loadout. We need a crown now, don't we? Prowess plus 12, injury resistance plus 8, prestige plus 0.1. And the best part is, the Daedric armor he's got is just summoned armor. Summon it over the top. Why not? In fact, in Oblivion, if you use the bound armor stones, they get unequipped, but that's not the point. That's not. It doesn't matter. They're cumulative, I presume. Exoticize the hall. Yep, that seems pretty good. House Redderhounds people could use our charity, so we're going to lose 25 court grandeur. Coral's architecture is crude but inspiring. Now, again, I don't think Elrang would ever admit that humans have done anything even remotely right. We're trying again to get her. It is a 51% chance. We're going to get it eventually, right? It's a 51% chance every single time we can do it as much as we like. We're going to get it. Done. Okay, let's get you... I shouldn't have been told about this mechanic, because now it's just like, I want every single artifact. I want everything there is out there in the world to get. Don't think you understand. Amazing. I'm just kidnapping you to let you go free. To fulfill your life's work. It's kind of a nice thing to do when you consider it. You know, if someone kidnapped me to... She stole from my peasants. She stole from my peasants. Viscountess Tavia and her thieving lackeys, as steward stutters out a message that with bald-faced gall, those thugs coerce the common folk of the Temple of the Ancestors into surrendering wealth that was meant to go to me. I stand by my right to be paid. Die. Die. Kill her. Murder. I know that we took money from the peasants. Elrang would stand by his right to be paid. Simultaneously, you've got to die now. I don't need to invite people. She's dead. Possess something truly unique. I'm not stopping until I've got every artifact. I don't think you understand. Oh! Oh, she just died anyway. Well, that was convenient. Maybe we are blessed by the gods. Maybe it's Auriel. Maybe Hermaeus Mora just appeared at the end of her bed while she was trying to sleep. You know, as he does, he kind of creeps around, appears at a doorway when you're trying to leave and spooks you. Shit, her heart couldn't take it. Just too old. Lorcan must have been eager for her company. Ha ha ha. Very good. Nice work. Oh, Court Grandeur. Back down to level 9. That's fine. You know what? We did it for the prestige. We did it for the prestige. Elrang's very ambitious. It's all about the glory, right? The time it takes to convert a county is no longer increased if that faith has a higher fervor than yours. That's really, really, really important, given that I presume every faith has a higher fervor than Malada, given that all we've been doing is aggressive war outwards and nothing. There's no one else out there, pretty much, with our faith right now, huh? In fact, is there anyone else with our faith right now? Look, there's one in Blackmarsh. There's some of the, I presume, old AYLEID provinces. Oh, there's an AYLEID kingdom out there still. Oh, that's impressive. Oh, cool. Outside of that, though, I can't imagine there's much besides our... Yeah, look. So there's our previous county. All of the other stuff has been totally swallowed up by Greenpat. They've really consolidated stuff down. And, of course, you've got our county and our kind of neighboring counties. Well, let's start converting over them. I mean, sure, we can convert, and then we'll have to convert back over later on, but I think that's acceptable. I think that's okay, given that we're quite far away from being able to reform the religion, right? Dear Brother Alrang, I'm your father, but that's fine. The time has come for the Coven in the Grand Rite. Another perk. I'll take it. Obviously, we'll go for the Diplomacy Lifestyle perk unlock. Always going to do the knowledge. Adaptive traditions. Force vassalization, embassies. Force vassalization on kingdom tier titles. Doesn't really work. Children receive 1 to 3 extra skill points. Please. By all means. They need all the help they can get. They're shit. Oh, it's direct children, isn't it? And there's only 4 of them alive. Well, I'm actually surprised she's still going. Oh, she's still the Queen of Arenthia. That's cool. She is Elrang and his wife's daughter. She's obviously not Elrang's dynasty there, but that's kind of fun that she's still kicking around. I like that a lot. Send her a gift. Wish you well, daughter. Good work. Well done. Well done for being one of the only bloody dynasty members who has done anything. Every one of Elrang's dynasty members have been shit, but then his daughter, who's not one of his dynasty, but one of his wife's dynasty, absolutely knocking it out of the park. Typical, isn't it, really? Oh, God. What is this? On a visit to the tavern in White Gold Terrace by one of the patrons in the heart of attention. He's more grizzled than the rest of the patrons. It smells as if he's been there for an age. To my horror, I recognize it's Balia, who appears to have not made it out of the homeland after months of funding. For my next journey, I shall cross the sea of ghosts in a single gulp. He promptly scoffs an entire red wine and cheers through the drinking hall. Oh. Get out of here and hit the road. I mean, I'll be honest, if this was Elrang, he would be murdered on the spot. Elrang would be firing a fireball at him and immediately incinerating him. Get out of here. The adventure continues. Good. He had actually made some progress. He was just still hanging around Cyrodiil. Fine. I'll allow it. You're lucky. If you hadn't made any progress at all, I would have blown him to pieces. Military roads. Oh, shit. I totally forgot to change our focus after that last one, and it just flipped over and completed another one anyway. Wow, we are blasting through improvements, though, aren't we? Time of the Pretenders. So we're going to totally have caught up with all of the other... We're going to have totally caught up with all of the other cultural innovations long before we reach... Hang on, how long have we got? 35, and then 35.50 is when Time of the Pretender starts. I think we might... Oh, no, we're not quite going to do it, are we? It's kind of impressive how much we have caught up. So we're going to get maybe 2 or 3 more, right? Let's be finished about... Okay, sure. 4 years. Mangonel's 4 years, though. What about local school? 4 years as well. So we focus on something that's 4 years. We've got another, what? 10 or so, did I say? 20 years before that. So that's another 5 innovations minimum. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Shit, it's going to be very close. And some are going to take way less time than others, right? That was the maximum. Oh, my God. It's worked. I think the plan has actually worked. I still don't know for definite. It'd be nice to... If we'd have to look at some other cultures and see how they're doing to get an idea for it. So let's have a look at... Nibonese. That seems like a pretty good one. Innovations. Bear in mind, we've finished all of the first era stuff. They haven't got Nibonese arms. So they're missing 1. And then they are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. We've caught up. I think we've more than caught up. I think we've blown ahead. What about like Alinor? I feel like they're pretty advanced in terms of culture, right? Alinori. Innovations. They're missing Quilted Armor. Maua Mercenary Companies. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Holy shit. We're like doing really well. Oh, I'm happy with that. Experiment complete as far as I'm concerned. Well, thank you for joining me today. Apologies that it's kind of... I feel like slowed down a little bit, but we've carved out this kingdom. I've got to try and find a way to expand out to other kingdoms. I think that's a really cool idea, and I think that might be the plan going forward. It's going to be a slow burn while we work on the piety aspect of things for a little while, and then eventually when we reform the religion, obviously things will pick up. Then maybe we could throw in some... I don't know how the tenets work. Maybe there is something that lets us do, I don't know, kingdom level conquest. Not that we do that. It feels a bit weird. Maybe there's something we could do for the culture, because we've got so much prestige at this point that we should... Oh, right, cool. Why don't we vote? Why don't we put it to a vote? If there's a good cultural reform that you think we're missing out on, or we need, or fits really well, I'm all ears. Send it to me. I'll pick whatever is the highest rated or the most well argued in favor of. How about that? See you all tomorrow.